You can't go wrong. You really can't. Is your mum losing weight? Loads of weight from feeding these dishes daily? Not that she has to. It is, as I said, it does strip off excess fat from my food. It's not predominantly to make you lose weight. What I predominantly promote about eating like this is reducing the sugar levels, reducing the saturated fats. And they do, yes, it does strip off your fat because you're lowering your sugar levels and you're actually lowering your saturated fats. You're eating decent food, you're enjoying food, you're having a balanced diet. What more do you want? Literally, what more do you want? I really can't get my head around people worrying over diets and things. Just eat balanced diet. Simple. I mean, look at me. I'm an absolute string bean. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fat. I don't think I am anyway. But, you know, I'm quite happy with who I am anyway, regardless. Whatever shape, size, you know, you shouldn't have to go on diets. You should be happy with who you are, regardless of your size. Tall, thin, fat, skinny, whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? You should be happy with who you are. And screw anyone else, whoever thinks anything horrible of you. Because, you know, at the end of the day, they're probably jealous of you. Or they're, you know, they're just very sad people who want to troll you and make your lives miserable. So, you know, you've got to be happy at the end of the day, guys. That's the most important thing. I like this food because it's tasty, it's good for you. What more do you want? Really, what more do you want? I love it. And, you know, it's really nice to see, guys, you're all getting passionate about food. You're starting to get into food. Some of you are like, Chef, I cooked last night because I watched your show. And do you know what? That's such an amazing feeling to have when I hear you guys go, oh yeah, Chef, I did some cooking last night because I watched your dish and I really wanted to cook. Do you know what? That's what I want. That is what I want to hear. You know, I don't care about like anything else but hearing you guys say, thank you, Chef, you've helped me, or, you know, that's what I want to do. That is my aim of my stream, to help you guys, help you live a little bit better, look after yourselves a little bit better, you know. Yes, you can eat as much as you want, as long as the right stuff. So true. Yeah, I mean, within moderation. Again, as I said, everything is down to balance. I always go on about it. I ramble on about balance. And yeah, you know, just eat the right stuff. And I'm showing you what stuff which is good to eat within moderation. As I said to you, when I'm eating my breakfast, I don't do my breakfast much, but I did a lot of breakfast dishes last week. You know, just change it up every day. One day have fruit, next day have eggs, following day have porridge, the fourth day have maybe some nuts and bit of yogurt, and you know, you can really play around with it, maybe some coconut or whatever, and then just turn it back round and then go back to the fruit again. You know, as long as you're changing it up pretty much every day, you're not having the same things. Maybe one day have a smoothie, whether it's fruit, or you can make like an avocado and spinach and apple, or, you know, the possibilities are really endless, guys. And obviously don't you think, oh, let's put some apple juice in there. If you're going to use apple juice, use it sparingly because it's quite a lot of sugar, and don't use the concentrated stuff because there's a lot of sugar in those things. It's just keeping an eye on the products you are using, looking at the back of the products, and they're not sugary, and you can, you know, you'll be fine. Believe you me. Thank you so much for the follow. MS, thank you so much for the follow, guys. Please welcome MS to the channel, and thank you so much for the follow. Cool, dried up when I was rambling on. I'm just going to quash this lot up, and then we're going to go for apple tartatan. And before you guys go, yeah, but apple tartatan isn't healthy. Believe you me, I've found a way. I have found a way to make it healthier. Not totally healthy, but if you want a dessert, I've turned it around so you can like have it, and like actually I don't feel so bad because it's not as bad as it usually is. So you haven't got the butter, you haven't got the fat from the pastry. So, you know, this is what I'm here for, guys. Give you guys ideas, get you inspired, get you guys cooking again. You know, or if you haven't cooked before and you're just like thinking, oh, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Anyone can cook. I don't care about how much experience you've got. Anyone can cook. It doesn't matter. You know, as long as you've got the willingness to do it and you're not scared to try anything, Don't be afraid to ever try anything new. I do everything new every day with you guys. I come on stream, and half the time, I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, some of the dishes, because I've never made them before, and I'm just like, right, let's try this. You know, I'm not scared, and I'm not scared of messing it up, because I know for a fact, if I make a mistake, or if it goes wrong, right, it's a happy mistake, it's learning. You will learn from it, and, you know, as long as you know where you went wrong, that's the most important thing. To know where you went wrong. You won't do it again. You know, you might do, maybe once or twice, you might do it a couple of times, but eventually you will learn, and it's a learning process, and I don't see it as a waste of time. I don't see it as a negative thing. You've got to be positive with these things, you know. 110%. So, you know, guys, give cooking a go. Don't be scared of it. It's not hard, believe you me. Been doing it for 13 years, yes. You've been doing it for 13 years, no wonder it's not hard for you. No. But when I first started off, I was scared of it, and the only thing that was stopping me is myself. That was the only thing, not the recipes. They're not difficult. It was just myself that was worried about it. And once I'd done the recipes, I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And that was literally with every recipe I've come across with. Every time I'm scared of a recipe, or I used to be, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't like this, it's complicated, or you know why? Because I was making that fear myself. Nobody else, not the recipe. I was making the fear. So don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of yourself. That is one important thing you need to do, guys. When cooking, just be confident. Give it a go. If it doesn't work out, so what? You're learning. That's the most important thing. So, pretty much done washing up now. Rambling on as well. And then we're going to get on with these beautiful tartatans. I'm going to start making, got the pears there for the puree. Fantastic. I'm just going to wash those two pans up as well, and then that's it, guys. So, I will be turning around in a tick or two. Answer some questions if you guys have got any. So. Yep, cooking for more because of the stream. That's awesome, 49 pennies. I actually really want to cook now, and speaking of this, exactly, give it a go, Time Winder. As I said, you've got nothing to lose, my friend. Isn't that quite an expensive way of living? Changing all the food every day. I'm not saying you're wrong, you're just asking a practical question. No, not at all. As I said, my shopping, it comes to about £80 to £100 a week, as majority of normal shops do. If you buy packet stuff, the stuff that's not good for you, you probably end up spending about 60 to 70. Yes, it's slightly cheaper, but I personally want to pay the extra £20 to look after myself, to not eat crap, not eat rubbish, and, you know, enjoy food. To be honest with you, the packet stuff that you do get are not very good for you. The processed foods as well, they're very bad for you. You know, just pay that little bit extra. It's not that much more expensive, to be honest with you, in my personal eyes. You know, maybe if you don't want to do all the dishes that I do, maybe if you you kind of take one or two dishes, and it will maybe be, I really can't see much being difference in the cost of it, to be honest with you guys. I really don't. You know, just give it a go. You don't have to do all the dishes. You know, kind of change one or two dishes of your daily kind of week into what I do, and build it up from there, and see what you think, see what you try, you know. As I said, your taste buds will change when you start eating foods like this, because it's reducing the lower amounts of sugar, the lower amounts of fats and things that go into your diet. So your taste buds change, but not for the worse, for the better. So you can start eating things like the yogurt that I eat. If you guys eat it, and I don't know if you do or not, or have a high sugar level, it'll taste sour, and that's what happened to me when I first tried it. I was like, oh, this is not nice, this is really sour. It was because of the high amount of sugars you put into your body, and it, you know, adjusts your taste buds. So, you know, you've got to give it a go, you've got to give it a chance, you've got to give it time. Yes, I would say it costs a little bit more. To be honest with you, I really don't see much difference, because time you guys, right, you probably might get a takeaway a week, and that's costing you probably the extra 20 quid. Instead of having the takeaway, why didn't you do this food? Do you know what I mean, guys? There are ways around it. You've just got to be positive, and, you know, cut out things that you don't need, and you can do it. Yeah, food is important. Don't be stingy when it comes to food. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, yeah, okay, people can't afford stuff, and I totally know where they're coming from, because yes, it is hard. I haven't got a lot of money, but at the end of the day, I don't really care about money too much. But I want the yellow whiteboard. But if you want to look after yourself better, to be honest with you, I see it as this: I'd rather spend that £20, because money's not important to me, to look after myself a little bit better than pay £20 cheaper every week and end up eating rubbish food, feeling awful, not feeling good, not very motivated. It doesn't do you good. I'd rather spend that £20. £20 is not important to me. So, depends on what your priorities are. If you care more about money, fine. That's really up to you. But to me, it doesn't cost a lot more. It's entirely up to you. Today I made gnocchi for the first time from scratch. Didn't know what I was doing, though. I had to try something new. Exactly. That is a perfect example. Give it a go. Who cares if you don't know what you're doing? Just give it a go. What have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing. You've got nothing to lose. Believe you me. What have you got to gain? Everything. To learn something new, to enjoy better dishes. You've got so much more to gain than lose. It's up to you guys. You just got to kind of conquer that fear and just, ignore little voices in your head saying, this, that and the other. Thanks. You're welcome. No problem. Oh, God, a lot of talking. Right, we're going to get the phyllo out now, guys. We're going to get the old phyllo out. Oh, God. God, when I get on a roll with chatting, I don't stop, do I? Nobody stops me when I'm on a roll. Right, we're not going to use all this. I'm going to be very careful with it because it can tear very easily. Some might be teared already, that's fine. We can work with this. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do? Right, let's have a look. I'm going to do 2 apple tarts. Fantastic. My mum asked for the recipe for the sweet potato chips. Never happened before. Yeah, the sweet potato chips. You don't really need a recipe for it, to be honest, my friend. It's basically dice up your sweet potatoes into wedges. Make them. If you've got pestle and mortar, that'll be fantastic. If you haven't, you can still make a marinade. Crush up some garlic. It depends what flavour you want. If you want some spicy or if you want to keep them plain, you can really change up the flavours. It's really entirely up to you. You can do like dry sage and dried onion granules if you want. Mix that with it with some garlic. You can spice it up with some smoked paprika and some garlic, garlic and thyme, rosemary. Possibilities are endless. Crush it down to a nice paste. Smother them over. Put a bit of salt in there, season it. Don't need any oil. Non-stick tray in the oven, 180 degrees, 355 Fahrenheit. Cook it out for about 20 minutes. Check it. Give it a squeeze. See if it's soft. After that, give it a bit longer. If it needs 5-10 minutes longer, you got yourself some wedgies or chips, whichever you want. So I hope that helped, pennies. Really did. I still regret not doing my apprenticeship in chefing. It's never too late. Doesn't matter how old you are. I remember I went to college when I was there, and I remember there was an older guy there. He was about 40 or something, and he was doing his chefing course for the first time. So it's never too late, guys, to start learning something new. Never is. Decisions. How I'm going to do this. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what I will do. How many layers do I want? Could have a bit of wastage in this, but I really want to make it nice, so actually no, it's not going to really be much wastage. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Do I need phyllo for anything? Oh, I've got enough phyllo here, it's fine. It is fine. I was just thinking, do I need phyllo for anything else this week? Before I start slashing on the old phyllo. No, I don't. I think so. No, we're cool. Sweet. I've got a bit